I think he feels pretty confident, speaking to him beforehand.
Okay, yeah, so
one.
this is definitely a first-time encounter, I want to say.
Yeah, I would say that.
Poptart's main experience with Corrin would have come from Zone, but in the very brief encounters I've had with SCR's Corrin, it's very different. SCR is actually a lot more A-button heavy as opposed to Zone's very pin heavy. He likes his tomahawk grabs, he likes his his normals, and a little known fact about Corrin is that actually when she short hops, her hurt box shrinks. The way she kind of like folds in actually makes tomahawk grabs and tomahawk jabs a lot more viable for the character because she's genuinely harder to anti-air. Oh wow, shield drop back air there from Poptart.
Yeah, what you see from SCR whenever I watch him play is you see no matter which character he's using, he is very buttonsy. He always wants to have the best button in every situation, and we're seeing that now so far. He's just trying to keep Poptart in the air.
Oh wow, skewers him. Look at the kebabs. We are in London. Kebabs are like our national delicacy. Oh wow, nearly gets out the air dodge. Jump air dodge from the ledge is something I see Poptart do quite a lot. I can see why, because it's a very powerful option with the character with such good aerials and such good range on them.
Battlefield coming to the aid of Plastic Poptart right now. Down throw, gonna sneak it in. SCR with the lead.
That was an unsafe spaced aerial on shield there from Poptart, and SCR punishing accordingly. Now, like I say, Poptart's played Zone quite a lot. He actually has a pretty overwhelmingly positive record versus Zone. So I'm very interested to see what SCR does differently here. Like I said, definitely definitely not so much an absence of buttons on SCR's part. He definitely likes to go in pretty aggressive.
Yeah,
like you said, with every character.
So far, but oh my goodness, I thought we were gonna have some nasty DI there.
Okay.
But yeah, SCR's keeping Poptart in the air whenever he's getting some damage.
He's being smart about his recoveries too. He's always lined them up with when Poptart is approaching the ledge as well, so he can get some extra damage as well as recovering at the same time. And he is just sharking Poptart right now, man. Absolutely taking it to his landings, like you said. He could have covered any option. Yeah. Okay. I mean,
the triple roll coming in from Poptart.
Poptart really is just a Marth Lucina mate at this point. He's just gonna have to hope that he can play better in game 2 because this is looking pretty dire right now. Back air, not quite.
Goodness. Corrin's aerial's deceptively strong there. Oh, covers the ledge pin. He's really sorted that. That's how he's been getting a lot of kills in this losers bracket so far.
Yeah. I'd like to see a good idea from Poptart, but it could cost him. I'd like to see these players counter each other's recoveries a little bit more as well across this set because that is an option they both definitely have available to them.
Alright, SCR dancing around Poptart's shield, trying to get a response from him. SCR getting a bit too overzealous there, trying to fish for the kill, and in the end he's going to eat a stock of his own. But it's still a very big uphill battle here for Poptart.
Okay, very rare that you ever see an unsafe Corrin back air on shield there, but Poptart's going to punish him for that one, and he's looking to go in right now.
Goodness. See, that's what I see SCR do a lot sometimes. I would say if he has one big weakness with his Corrin, he is prone to kind of throw out that pin and kick past in unsafe situations. And he nearly got edge guarded at like 20% there from Poptart.
He did, yeah. A couple buttons that are kind of questionable coming out from SCR. He's putting himself in a lot of unnecessary lag. And Poptart has really gone into Zen mode right here, just absolutely seeing every single hole in his offense. Oh, pip F-tilt, okay.
Still looking pretty strong for SCR. The question is, can he keep it going? I know SCR sometimes, he has the inexperience of youth, sometimes in those tough situations, you know, where he needs to have his cool. He can sometimes get a bit antsy. Now, air dodges onto the stage.
Okay. There you go, that's game 1 for SCR. But like you say, yeah, he does have that inexperience. And Poptart has years of Smash 4 experience at this point. Basically been playing it since launch. And SCR, you know, he's one of those kids, right? He would rather sit there on his phone, looking at memes on Tumblr and Twitter, than
That's what the kids do these days, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm pretty down with the kids. You know, I'm not going to try and fool you here. I'm pretty down with the kids. And all these guys walking around with their phone, claim they're doing the amateur ladder? No. They're on Twitter looking at memes. Don't lie to me, all right?
They're all creating the world's greatest meme. But we're going into game 2. We're on Dreamland. Poptart happy with the triplats, just wants a little bit more wiggle room.
Yeah,
he was actually living for a while as well on the last stage.
Yeah, what do you think influenced this stage pick from Poptart as opposed to just like, you know, kind of changing the format of the stage up considering his loss in game 1?
I think to me that says he has relative confidence that it wasn't the stage that was holding him back, but maybe he just wants a bit more room to breathe. You know, like we were saying that SCR's a man of his buttons, and he's going to just press the buttons that are best in every situation, as we're seeing here.
I completely agree.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
Oh wow, looking into the face of death right there.
Nearly nibbles him.
Nearly gets nibbled. I mean, he is a Poptart, man. if I'm fighting a Poptart, the #1 way I think of taking that thing out, I eat it.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you've had Poptarts before. They're actually delicious. They're amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cherry ones.
Superb.
Bon appetit.
Sponsor this man, Poptart. Sponsor this man. All right,
I will make you money.
Better start here from Plastic Poptart. Still with a slight deficit, but I feel like the best of 5 set is really going to come into account here in terms of his ability to adapt to SCR. These edge guards with the pin are looking really strong though.
Yeah, these ledge traps are on point from SCR. He's covered pretty much every option Poptart's got. But can we talk about the triple roll right there?
He's done it again. He did it last game, man.
We're in London.
Triple roll.
Hey, he's so used to being in the north where there's all these Grecs and there's all these rolls. He's just like, I can just throw him at any time. No, we don't have that many Grecs here, man. We're Pret a Manger. Pret a Manger, boys.
Get some Grecs up here. Or get some Grecs down here. But what we do need is an edge guard for Poptart.
I do respect the attempts. He's definitely making the right calls. It's just slightly off on timing. That up is going to kill, though. There you go. Another stock one for Scr7. Yeah, again, I'm not going to lie. I was sleeping on him coming to this set.
Absolutely. Coming into this set, I was thinking that this was not a free win for Poptart, but it was going to be, you know, one you'd expect over the course of a best of 5 set. Maybe SCR takes a game here or there. But for him to be, you know, fucking strong here.
I mean, Poptart very likely to be a top 5, top 6 player on the next PR.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Scr7, a player who people who haven't travelled outside of London, is probably just a whisper to them, really. They've heard rumours of this kid who won the Smash Zilla and who's beaten all these PR players, but they're already now getting to see him on the grand stage. He was here at last DBZ, but a slightly smaller DBZ in which he bowed out gracefully to SBF in losers top 8. Going to be looking to try and repeat a top 8 performance here, as his former adversary has fallen already in losers bracket.
Definitely. That was a tough one.
That was a tough bracket for SBF.
But yeah, in terms of, we were saying before about SCR, sometimes in the situations where it's the last hit or he wants to, you know, secure the kill, he can get a bit antsy, you know, a lot of rolls. You see a lot of rolls coming out from SCR sometimes when he is stuck in the last hit situations. But he's played pretty confident so far, although he has let Poptart weasel his way back into the game, and Poptart actually has the lead.
And I feel like you can see Poptart catching onto these rolls by fading back with his aerials. There you go, perfectly. I mean, that was a ledge roll, it's a bit different, but when he's got shield pressure on, he is just kind of fading back and waiting for the roll instead of trying to continue immediate pressure.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I thought we were going to see some F-smash shenanigans there.
Yeah, same. Oh, careful of the Tomahawk grab from SCR. But again, you see, just jump back for the roll, bait it out, and punished.
He saves it!
Oh, very nearly SD'd. Yeah, again, we saw a really tragic SD from Poptart in the winners bracket against Gluttony. Doesn't want to repeat that.
SCR handing Poptart a lifeline. Can he take advantage of it?
The power shields here, man. Just trading really fast offense. Oh my god, the tip it down smash! Oh!
SCR with a little fist bump pop off there. He knows that he is in the driving seat for this set.
Absolutely, yeah. Poptart looking down the barrel of a 3-0 right now. He's gone to triplats twice. He's lost twice. He's going to need to make some kind of significant change here. I wouldn't mind seeing maybe Smashville. Lucina, her kill power is ridiculous, especially off the side. Her fair doesn't look that strong, but it just kills. It just kills, man. Sometimes you just get hit by Lucina and you just die.
I want to see a little bit better close quarter combat coming in from Plastic Poptart. I feel like the little kind of skirmishes that we're seeing, and you know, we're not actually seeing that many kind of dancing blades, are we? If you think about it. I think that SCR is kind of controlling the kind of more scrappy aspects of the matchup, and I think Lucina has the tools to deal with that. So will we see it? Once again, happy with the stage.
Yeah, I mean, jab to dancing blade is kind of a calling card of Poptart. It's a really easy way to get on so much damage. He goes for the downwards green variant, which does get the most damage.
It's a free 18% off that full dancing blade already.
Dancing blade makes me feel some type of way, man. Wow, SCR just running up and getting that dash grab. Sometimes it's like kind of the no mix-up, right? Like you do an option so obvious that you'd never think your opponent would expect it.
And he's obviously got his background in his Diddy Kong. Knows, you know, he wants to grab everyone as and when, all the time.
Oh, I think he waited out that spot dodge, but he just made a slight input flop there from Poptart. Waited out the roll back again. Oh, good get-up attack there from SCR, because Poptart was definitely looking to punish that tech get-up.
All right. Poptart had a really strong start to this game.
I want to see a counter.
All right.
They're being a bit too passive about each other's recoveries, I feel.
Definitely. And even on the ledge, I mean, I would say that so far, SCR's got a few ledge traps here and there with the pin on the ledge.
Yeah.
Poptart kind of letting SCR sometimes
there
get
we
back
go.
to stage
Excellent.
too easily, but not that time.
And now he's in a really rough spot. Okay, he's not even able to make it back. All right. You know, I was talking to Poptart earlier about his set with Stranger SA, another Northern player, and one of the things he mentioned to me about that set is that he didn't feel like his ledge traps were very on point. And his ledge trapping has always been good, but I'm not seeing any point in this set where Poptart has kept SCR at the ledge for an extended period of time. And granted, it's different with Marth and Lucina. With Marth and Corin, right? Like, Corin has much better options from the ledge, like that on triplats.
Yeah, triplats.
So it is harder to ledge trapper.
Oh,
nearly.
Goodness.
Well, that grab, that didn't look like it should have connected, man. I don't know.
Man, SCR finds grabs in places where he shouldn't. Alright.
Shout out to Donald Trump. Just saying.
My guy, Brad. Oh my goodness. Right. So we're coming back. Big deficit here for SCR to make up. Having a little dance.
I think the adjustment that Poptart has made is what you mentioned earlier, the close quarters combat.
Ooh. We've seen that there. SCR get a bit antsy, throwing out that spot dodge. Poptart waits for it with the empty hop and then lands with the fair.
I love how he gets like a semi-trump, knows that it forces a buffered roll from SCR, and then just covers it with nair.
Ooh. Getting a bit of damage in. Didn't really have anything else on.
Back air. That's gonna do it.
All right.
But Corrin, as easily as she kills, doesn't really have that thing where you're like scared of her at 0%. Like,
I don't know, man. I have seen some comebacks, but it's not going to be this game.
There you go. 2-1 up now to
Plastic
SCR.
Poptart is on the board.
What I mean is that like when you're fighting against like ZSS or Bayo or even Samus, you can be scared of the Shine Spark or the crazy boost
but
kick.
the neutral B, the delicious bite, you get caught by that.
It's very strong.
You are in for a
but it takes a lot of neutral wins to get the damage up for that to be a potent threat, whereas Samus at 0 literally can just dash that up B, you know? That's not to compare Samus to Corrin. I mean, one of those things is not like the other. Okay, game
Poptart
4.
Looked a lot better last game. He definitely showed signs of that adaptation. Gonna take him to FD.
I'm interested by this. I mean, the old adage goes that if you want to beat Martin Lucini, you need to trap their landings, and this is the best stage to do it. But I feel like that kind of rings true for Corrin too. This was like more of a neutral stage than a counter pick to me. But maybe SCR knows something that I don't.
If both characters are going to be good on the same stage or similar stages, I guess it's just a personal preference thing. You know, he's got a lot of ground to cover with the pin. He can trap with that. Oh my goodness, right.
Yeah, that's a very fair point.
Right, Poptart so far catching all the tech rolls here.
There's less than 30 seconds on the clock and 82% on Scr7. It's not even like, it's just a complete understanding and overwhelming neutral right here from Poptart. Beautiful spacing on that tip and nair as well. Oh, the down smash going to clank with the down tilt. Or clash, sorry. Oh, I love the fade back. Waiting for the drift in from SCR.
Yeah, SCR's trying to get a foothold in the game. You see him just trying to space a few aerials, just trying to get some sort of control. All right, we're going to see. Oh,
not quite.
That would have killed if it lined up. I think he was a bit too far away on the initial neutral. But yeah, tip of pin is so scary.
It is, yeah. He's at 47, but yeah, possibly. I believe the winner of this goes on to play Kipsu in top 8 as well. Oh, wow, Scr7 and Kipsu are set that I'm pretty sure has never happened before, but Poptart and Kipsu are obviously very good friends. Will be interesting either way.
There we go.
Oh wow, that was a badly spaced
what we were speaking about.
That was a badly bad punish too.
Unsafely. But Poptart, his up smash was a little bit mistimed, so he can't get the punish he needs.
Again, a very unsafe pin there. SCR needs to chill with these pins a little bit. He's being pretty unsafe for them right now. Nair, up air. Gonna try and keep him in the air.
Alright, catches the landing, managed to get a pin going.
Oh, he's looking for some kind of edge guard.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of defensive buttons from SCR. I think the confidence he was showing in the first 2 games is not gone, but it's just slightly sapping away.
Yeah, I agree.
That. I think that was a roll.
And that was a roll. And it's exactly what you brought up about the experience, right? Like SCR, such a good player, but he's not been on a stage this big too many times with such high stakes. And you can see Poptart done a really good job of collecting himself mentally and bringing himself back from that 2-0 deficit. Looking to try and take it to a game 5, but a questionable air dodge there is going to cause him to eat an up air.
Alright, there we're seeing it.
And he's been caught with that pin ledge trap quite a few times over the course of this set now.
Yeah, it's been so good for him so far. Alright, there's another pin. Alright, stocks are even.
He had that roll red, he just didn't have the timing down.
I think Poptart's kind of spacing himself sort of aggressively, but not necessarily pressing too many buttons. He's kind of just putting himself in SCR's face and then just waiting for him to pit like a defensive option. Like a spot dodge, a jump, a roll.
Oh, I love that roll read fair right there.
Ooh.
And the thing is, Poptart is reading a lot of his ledge options really well. It's just that Corrin's aerials are so disjointed that he's trading almost every time, which is probably why he hasn't been able to keep him the ledge as long as he has other characters. There you go, like he's putting so much pressure on. Oh my lord, the roll read with the turnaround and everything.
Yeah, he's just waiting. He just sits. He's just waiting.
Oh, he's got every option stuffed out right now.
All right, only a down smash for that free-fall punish after the up B.
I think maybe an up throw will do it. Yeah, up throw will definitely do it now for Poptart. All he needs is that grab. Be careful of the standard get-ups.
Poptart showing some real confidence here. He knows that SCR is rolling around.
These guys just channeling their inner Limp Bizkit and just rolling, but there you go.
We are
going to go to a Game 5.
Game 5. Now here's the thing. If I'm in an SCR situation and if I go up 2-0 and I'm taken to Game 5, this final game is just such a test of mental fortitude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we gonna? Oh my goodness.
Okay, he's going to stick with the Corrin.
I think that's
SBF cheering him on, saying go Dits, but no, it's not going to happen.
He's not feeling this Diddy today.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that Poptart has historically struggled quite a lot with Diddy, so it's certainly been an interesting choice, but I like that he's got this shows me mental fortitude, like you were saying. He's not going to get tilted off his character, and you make a good point, right? Like, almost any situation in which you're 2-0 up, and then you lose the next 2 games, it's a scary situation to be in, right? Yeah. The idea of having victory so close in your grasp, and then just going out like that, it sucks. SCR does not want to go out here like this, man. Back to where it began.
All right.
Game 5 here on Battlefield.
Back on the tripods. I want to see confidence from SCR. I want to see, basically, I think whoever's going to win this set is entirely based on not who wants it more, but kind of who controls the occasion, like we were saying.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about mentality.
Already we're seeing a bit of a defensive role coming in from SCR here or there. And again.
These guys are just, they're kind of doing like roll footsies, you know, like I'll match your roll with my roll. But I do like when Poptart just kind of opts like, I want the stage, and then he just runs up and puts the aerial out. But it's always a very calculated aerial. It's never just like autopilot buttons to try and maintain some kind of stage control. It's
Popsuit, look at this tag. Poptart looking
the ledge trump
strong so far.
Nearly flubbed that punish. Gets it after all. Oh no!
I think to me, all right, SCR, he had to try. He hasn't done it yet. I think it would be a good option to kind of stop the aggression that Poptart's showing. SCR's basically just running away.
Yeah.
Poptart's chasing him. He needs to get a footing in this game because he just cannot land.
Yeah, SCR hasn't maintained stage control for a decent amount of
and
time now.
Roll.
Look how strong that back air is, man.
And another roll, and another roll. I'm not going to point these out anymore, but I'm just saying that SCR needs to collect himself. All right.
Oh, I like the early up being landing on the platform. If SCR was a bit more ready there and his reaction time was a bit better, he could have punished that. But I think Poptart made a calculated decision there, and it paid off. And Poptart not looking to press the issue too much, right? Like, he's at 135. The killer's going to come.
All right, we're seeing rolls galore.
Oh, I love that so much.
It.
Jab 1, reads the jump out as the escape option and up airs him. That's some beautiful stuff right there. And Poptart looking to reverse 3-0 Scr7 here to qualify for top 8 for one of the biggest DBZs we've ever had. Oh, no, not the option that SCR wanted there, and he punishes the tech roll. Oh.
I feel like SCR hasn't even got a combo going this game.
He hasn't.
All his hits have kind of been here or there. He needs just like a big meaty hit to get his confidence back. All right, and here they might come. Oh my goodness!
Oh my god, the down air beating out the neutral B.
Oh, DI nearly not on Poptart's side there.
SCR, man, he needs to. I mean, Corrin has such a good dash shield. He can hypothetically just dash it in through. Oh, and he drops shield.
Delicious, nutritious Corrin. We're going to last game. The crowd is coming alive.
London versus the North here, man. Who's going to move on for top 8?
All right. Who can control their nerves here? SCR reads that defensive drift, gets a grab, air dodge.
Oh, I love the space down there.
I don't like that pin.
But I don't like the punish attempt from SCR in the trunk. SCR is in dire straits now. All Poptart needs to do is get a couple solid hits. He doesn't really have anything to lose here.
Really nice use of his side B and his back airs to get to the top of the stage.
Again, tries to go for that big run-up grab.
Right. This is still super scary for both players. Right, here's the combos we were talking about.
Well, okay, there we go.
Oh! Oh my god!
No way!
Oh! I have seen him get that exact kill.
And the back hit of the tipper down smash clutches that out through the air dodge. Oh my god!
That is, I'm sorry, that's the SCR special now. I have seen that before. I have seen him clutch that before.
Wow. I actually haven't seen him do that before. That's new to me. That was crazy.